Schweitzer.
Wouldn't go in there, Commander.
But sir, there's no activity of any kind in that area. You're asking us to perform recon for a supply point? That's a job for the local army forces.
I don't recall asking your opinion, Lieutenant. This is a joint intelligence op. And in case you forgot, I happen to be in charge of this. The C-5 will drop you here. Proceed to Hotel Echo Lima, where you will perform recon on this area. When the sector is deemed clear, CO will establish a supply base there. Are we clear, Lieutenant?
Yes.
Dismissed.
Here's his pen. Make sure you stab him with it.
Commander. The flight wasn't scheduled to arrive for another 3 hours. To be honest with you, I'm not happy to see you here. Pray to God we don't need you. Were you briefed on the plane?
Over 16 vessels have been hijacked within the last 10 months, including several vessels under contract to Clawhammer Security for protection. If the NATO task force is here to protect the Straits, why are you moving forces inland?
Pirates today, insurgents tomorrow. We have solid intel they're using funds from ransoming stolen ships to arm a counter-government coup. We're here to prevent that.
Isn't that what Clawhammer's being paid to do?
These private security firms can't get their shit together. They're pulling out before they lose any more money in the region. I've assembled a team for you outside. You've worked with Schweitzer and Wells before. How do you want to play this?
I want to walk the perimeter of the green zone here and make sure security's up to par. Keep me informed. If these revolutionaries...
Naga. They're called Naga. Local word for dragon. It's just a bunch of farmers with guns, if you ask me.
If Naga makes a move, I want to know about it. Immediately.
Well, that's why NATO sent you, I guess. After all, nobody knows these people better than you, right? I'll be running things from this command center. Check back at 0600. Dismissed.
Clearing out. Looks like the embassy's empty.
Just like fucking Sudan, ain't slick?
That's the last of them.
Copy that. Gorman, we're proceeding to the next area.
Acknowledge, Commander.
Hello, can anyone hear me? This is Specialist Douglas, call sign Oracle 17, aboard the best service. Please, come in.
Oracle. Okay, this is NATO Operations Commander. What's your status?
Thank God. I'm aboard the HMS Holden. The carrier's been hit. We lost the command center and bridge. Most of the critical systems are offline and our escort has taken massive damage.
Wait, you're not military. What's your rank and division?
Mackenzie Douglas, MI6. Currently working with NATO intelligence officer James Gorman.
Put me through to the Admiral.
We think he was lost in the attack, sir. All of the officers were in the CIC when it was hit.
Great. Okay, Oracle. We need support over here. Air support.
Commander, we still have cap capabilities. Several fighters on deck.
What about intel, satellites, extraction?
Let me see. I'm sorry, sir. This isn't my area of expertise.
We have to move. I'll contact you soon.
Okay, let's get to Gorman's forward fire base. Is that going to do us any good? Supposedly other NATO teams were en route, so we moved. You have a better idea? Wells, you get to drive. Oracle, we're nearing the rendezvous point. What's the sit rep?
Intercepted chatter suggests that the Prime Minister has fled the country. Naga's leader, Bakesh Razad, has effectively seized control.
Has he issued any statements? Demands?
Not so far. TV and radio stations have been shut down.
Any contact with other Allied units?
None. Our last update before the coup was a unit from the 707th. Gorman had ordered them to fly men and supplies to the designated NATO rendezvous point.
Okay, we'll abandon our vehicle and then make our way to the rendezvous point on foot. Once we link up with the Allied units, we can see about some recon on Naga's agenda.
Understood, Commander.
That's good news. I trained with the 707 in Korea. Tough crew.
Okay, it should be just over that ridge. This is close enough. Stop the car.
Wouldn't getting the fuck out of this place be a better plan? Respectfully, sir.
Oracle, I've got a visual on the Korean transport.
So, you have a plan B, Commander?
전! 지금 돌아가! 뛰어!
We're here to link up with the 45th Recon Detachment. Where's your commanding officer?
You're looking at it. I'm the only officer left. Lieutenant Park of the 45. This is Corporal Chung.
Okay, 45. You and Chung are gold team. Fall in. We're gonna secure the village north of here and then move out.
Are you crazy? This area's crawling with Naga. We flew right into a nest of them. What the hell is Gorman doing? Our pilot lost contact with HQ inbound to our drop.
HQ's gone. We had front row seats. Gorman didn't make it out.
So, you're in command?
Yeah, I am. Grab your gear, we're moving. I'll brief you on the way.
I'm not leaving my team. These bodies need to be recovered back to the fleet.
The fleet doesn't exist. All we have is a crippled carrier and a handful of planes. No word on the other combat teams.
How do we evac?
We don't. My orders still stand. We're shutting Naga down. Now you can fall in with me, or wait here for help that isn't coming. Am I clear, 45?
Park. The name is Park. Sir.
Now you're talking. Oracle, we found the 45th. 2 survivors. We're moving on to the objective.
Understood, Commander.
So this is it? 2 stragglers, and now we're ready to take on every pissed-off barefoot hick with an AK?
We were better off on a plane.
What'd you say?
He said you talk too much.
Pick it up, people. We've got more crazies inbound.
Commander, it looks like we might have a troubling situation. Surveillance flybys just spotted a chivalric frigate in dry dock at a Naga-controlled facility. The political situation in the region is making it impossible for other NATO ships to enter the area. If Naga manages to deploy the frigate,
Chivalric? That's a stealth ship. Probably captured by pirates. We'll move fast to neutralize it. 45, you're recon, correct?
Forward reconnaissance, yes.
Good. The dockyards are nearby. You'll infiltrate prior to our main assault, scout the enemy positions, and delay the launch of the frigate. You'll insert just outside the rail area, make your way beyond the docks, and finally past the ship. I want you to disable the dry dock pump controls. Buy us time. Based on the surveillance, it should be located here. It won't be long before they notice something's wrong, so don't stay for the party.
It should be trivial. They'll never see me coming.
I'll cover you to the insertion point and keep the exit open. Let's move out. The rest of you hold position here.
UAV deployed. Hang on a tick, we need time to resolve the thermal data.
Nice job.
I'm White Tiger. That's what we do.
Get some rest. We finish the job tomorrow. Oracle, we've delayed the ship launch, but it's only a matter of time before they repair it. We're going back to finish it off.
Our drones have just spotted additional support units setting up to reinforce the area.
That won't be a problem. We can either go in silent to catch them off guard, or come in with heavy weapons. We'll move quickly through the train depot, clearing out the hostiles along this route. Once we have access to the frigate, we'll neutralize its weapon systems to clear the way for an airstrike.
Given the nature of the ship's advanced countermeasures, you'll need to place an IR beacon directly on the deck for the ordnance to hit.
My guys can take care of that. Once it's in place, we'll move to a safe zone and let the planes do their job.
Roger, sir. They'll be standing by.
We need to do this fast. No mistakes, no heroics. I'll take point. Oracle, have you located Razad yet?
No progress on Razad, Commander. We're working on decrypting Naga transmissions. I did just get some new intel.
Go ahead.
High-altitude flybys show several ships offshore and a concentration of what appear to be Naga forces moving in and out of the area.
Some kind of supply point. Might be where Naga's bringing their hardware in.
That was my analysis as well. Our last sweep shows a group of vehicles inbound to the area. You still have time to intercept it.
It'll be tight, but I don't see a better opportunity for intelligence. We can set up an ambush here on this road. Then we'll move in to identify and destroy their operations at the beach. With any luck, we can get a lead on where Naga's general is hiding. Oracle, keep our fire support warmed up. We'll need it.
We got 2 more on the bridge.
Copy that.
Sir, we finished analyzing the data you retrieved. Intel shows that Razad has an active headquarters in this city. Unfortunately, these deployment schedules show all routes in are heavily protected by armored divisions with multiple checkpoints near these lowland villages.
So we'll need to break the cordon. If he's smart, Razad has already started moving his HQ. We have to get in fast.
I'm not really sure how you're going to get around them. These are relatively quick armored units, so they will likely pounce on your location as soon as fighting starts. I'm no strategist, but perhaps you could move on foot to the other side of the city where...
The dam. Here. We can sabotage the dam, flood the valley. Then we take out any armor left. It's the fastest way.
Commander, I don't need to remind you, if you flood this area, you'll cause untold damage to the local ecology and agriculture. The civilian infrastructure...
We'll discuss it when we have Razad in custody. Pack it up, we're moving out in 10.
Commander, turn back or we're both dead men.
Who is this?
Brigadier General Sibak Razad.
He decided to stop hiding.
You won't be a hero, Commander. You won't save anyone, any more than you did 10 years ago. This is not your story. I've seen your files. This is not your first time in my home. I was here when you and your government ran and left my country to collapse. You're as brutal as the terrorists you hunt.
We have orders to stop your attack, General.
And what if I told you that no one will be harmed? That it is all for the good of my people, my country.
Then I'd call you a liar.
You are such a simple man, Commander. In just a few days, an explosive will be detonated, and the strait will grind to a halt. Naga will claim responsibility. The entire global economy will hang in the balance. How much do you think the international community will pay for goods to flow once more?
They'd pay anything, you insane son of a bitch.
By my hand, my country will finally prosper, Commander. Without bloodshed. But only if you turn back now. You should know better than anyone the price of failure. Has the blood you spilled here 10 years ago washed off so easily?
You don't know a damn thing about Chen's assassination.
We lost him, sir.
Just trace the signal.
I've calculated initial damage estimates from the floods, Commander. We're looking at...
Save it for my psych profile.
Good news, Commander. We've regained contact with other Allied units that were cut off during the initial attack. Their armored convoy is en route to assist you. ETA 13 hours given the state of the main roadways. Even better, the crew here has managed to get the VTOL operational for air transport.
We could use the VTOL, but we don't have time to wait for the ground forces. Have you located our target?
The UAV is tracking a small convoy. We think Razad is with it. I'm not quite sure where his final destination is. Right now it's just parked in the slums area.
This might be the opportunity we need.
There's one problem. Low cloud cover is moving in, so we may lose our bird's eye view on him.
Looks like heavy patrols. If we can get closer here and use the slums for cover down the hill, I can get the tracking beacon in place.
Wells, you'll cover 45 from the insertion point.
Roger. No rest for the wicked, sir.
"45 UAVs are being sent to your location."
Hey, Wells, you know the OPSCOM?
Yeah, long time now.
Why the Stalin Act?
The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity.
Yates.
Right. Well, that's how he works.
Was he always like this?
Since about 10 years ago.
The Chen assassination.
He told you about that?
No. I put the pieces together after Razad intercepted our comms.
OPSCOM was the best of the best. Smart, versatile. Fast track to the Operations Commander program. This place was already on the verge of a collapse. Chin's party had enough support to make a serious attempt at overthrowing the government. The UN thought bribing Chin to leave quietly would stabilize the country.
Chen didn't want to leave.
Oh, no. He wanted the money. He tortured and killed his way up to the top. The OPSCOM had spent months infiltrating the organization, so when it came time to extract Chen to safety...
They shot him instead.
I wasn't there. Heard they lost contact with the team after the first gunshots. 2 months later, the commander showed up at a UN border checkpoint. The rest of his team was KIA. Meanwhile, Chin's people and the government both blame each other for the shooting. And the country erupts in a turf war.
They didn't court-martial him.
UAV pass completed. Good hunting, 45.
He is what he is. Let it go.
Oracle, what have you got?
We've tracked his vehicle to a building just outside the slums where 45 planted the device. Naga soldiers have dispersed and have locked down much of the city, forcing all civilians indoors. It looks like they're preparing for a final stand.
Okay, we can't delay and risk having Razad move locations again. Give me a layout of the objective area.
This is Razad's position here, this red 3-story building. His troops have set up checkpoints in the adjacent park, as well as in the slums. Armored vehicles have also been deployed throughout the city.
Gold, Blue, listen up. We'll insert on the outskirts of the city and move through the slums. Neutralize the enemy forces at the checkpoints, then move up to the target building to secure Razad. Have the VTOL ready to extract us here. This is it, people. We take him alive and get the intel we need to prevent the Straits attack. Then, we get the hell out of Dodge. Let's go. Main thing is, we take Razad down. We bring him in, we find out what the bomb is, we get the hell out of here. Commander! Take us up!
Sir, we're picking up clawhammer units deploying all over the country. Looks like they're actually engaging with Naga forces as well. It's a massacre, Commander. You were caught in the crossfire.
What's the extent of clawhammer's deployment? Why the hell didn't we pick them up before?
We barely have 10% of our intelligence resources right now. We couldn't have. Wait, stand by, Commander.
Talk to me, Oracle! Damn it!
I'm getting a distress call from the NATO column that was headed to your position. They've been ambushed on a bridge here. I'm pulling up the satellite view now.
Pilot, turn this bird around and set us down at Oracle's coordinates. Team, new plan. We're gonna land right here, so we can get behind the ambush line. We need to move fast, take out the hostiles, and secure the area. Once we find survivors, we move to the LZ. Here. Pilot, once we're on the ground, circle back around and await my signal to fly us out. Let's hope we're not too late.
Sit round! Ready. Good to go.
Ready here.
We have solid intel on Clawhammer's location. I'm sending you in tonight for recon.
This is suicide.
You have a problem with that?
Razad blew the whistle on Clawhammer. Shouldn't we pull out and let the UN deal with them?
You think they're gonna let us just limp away? We're close. Naga's lost control, and we're chasing the line back to whoever's holding the trigger. It's that simple.
That's who's holding the trigger. The same people who turned this convoy into scrap metal. Why are you so intent on walking in the front door? I don't want to die over your personal bullshit.
It's not about what you want. It's about completing the mission.
But what does that have to do with me? With the team? We all want Clawhammer dead. But there's a smarter way to do it.
You left your team hanging in the jungle. You feel good about that?
You didn't give me a fucking choice.
I didn't have a choice either. Lieutenant Park.
Fine. Just tell me who I'm shooting tonight.
Commander, come back.
Go ahead, Oracle. Do you have a target for me?
Well, we've made some progress determining where Clawhammer was supplying Naga from. The data you found indicates that they have a base of operations at an old coastal fort near the border.
That was the site of their counter-piracy operations.
The chatter we've intercepted indicates that a VIP is at the base and preparing to fly out by helicopter. Perhaps they're planning on leaving the area, or at least calling off the straight attack.
Sir, if I go in by air, I can land inside the perimeter. They won't expect it.
Good. Then put a tracker on that helo. When we move in for an assault on the base, if that VIP tries to leave, we'll know where he's going. I'll bank on the fact that he's the key to this whole operation.
I hope you're right.
Okay, we'll drop you on this side. The rest of the team will set down a couple clicks away under radar for support. Check your chute, 45. We'll fly over at 0300. What are you...
I'm here.
I'll be at command. Start breaking this site down, but keep an eye out for remaining NATO ops. We've taken care of most of them, but their CO is a goddamn samurai.
Commander, Gorman is alive.
And he's in charge of the Clawhammer operation.
Gorman, you sure?
That bastard sent my men into a fucking ambush. He's a gimmick, you know.
45, listen to me. Say that's him. You take the shot. What then?
We lose our only lead. And our men died for nothing.
So what's the play?
I let him go. We get more intel. But when the time comes, I put a bullet in his brain.
We'll make that call when the time comes. Now, move.
Are we finally ready to go?
Yes, sir. She's all fueled up and ready to fly.
If by fly you mean bounce me around until I pray for death, I can assure you, your piloting days are numbered.
It won't happen again, sir. Weather report says calm and clear.
Good. A day since I've slept. I'll use some shut-eye. Colonel, I'm inbound. ETA 30 minutes. If your boy Warner here doesn't kill us. Has the payload arrived? Well, keep me informed. I'm not worried, Colonel. I'm just trying not to become furious at the gross incompetence of you and your men. No more surprises. Out.
Sir, Gorman's on the move.
Keep tracking him. What's the bad news?
It looks like things have become more complicated. Several frigates have detached from Clawhammer's legitimate security operations on the region and are anchored near the coastal fort. They could intend to finish the rest of our fleet here.
NATO response? Any word on support?
Not for the time being. The region is in lockdown as the countries bordering the Strait argue over how to deal with the security threat. Clawhammer has denied any involvement and is accusing Naga of stealing equipment from their support vessels.
Well, the timer's running, but give me what you have on the fort.
Yes, sir. They have missile batteries all along the base, short range most likely. There are also heavy concentrations of Clawhammer personnel patrolling the interior.
Those missiles, they'll be keyed into the Clawhammer friend or foe system. Probably the only thing that could get close to the frigates. That's how we'll take them out. The team will insert from the beach, move into the fort from this point, and proceed to the missile stations. Chung, can we override the safety protocol on those launchers?
Yes, Commander, but it will take some time.
Oracle, we're moving in.
Good luck, sir.
We'll need to get much closer for me to infiltrate that perimeter.
Oracle puts Gorman's destination here. Mountainous, hard to navigate. They'll be expecting us to come in from above.
We could take this sweet ride. It'll get us closer than on foot.
This lazy ass may have a point, sir.
Okay, but you're driving.
Gorman's helicopter appears to have landed in the mountains due northwest of your position, about 30 miles. This site is adjacent to a makeshift airstrip.
All right, let's have 45 get in there and see if we can find out what he's got in mind.
It'll be best if I infiltrate here, up the opposite side of the mountain. We'll need to drive in closer, to this location.
Okay, we're a go. Find out what they're up to, then we'll move in and take Gorman. Once we have him, we have our answers.
Commander, do you copy?
Bye-bye.
In position. It appears the landing field is active. A heavy transport just touched down.
See if you can find out why.
Copy that. Park out.
Zod had problems figuring out his loyalties. We removed him from play. Understood. Yes, I got the payment. But I'll need one squad to escort me out of the country. Negative. The NATO operation consists of a couple dozen operatives led by an unstable sociopath. The fleet's crippled at sea and completely ineffectual. It's not a concern. Yes, the missile will fire on schedule. I'll make contact from offshore. We'll evac immediately. Jesus, what a mess. Well, what's the saying? There are no atheists in a cesspool. The missile is set to fire. Once you confirm the tanker's destroyed, slash and burn the camp.
Roger that, Mr. Gorman.
I'm headed to the capital to start dismantling. In 6 hours, we were never here. Got that?
Oracle. Gorman's on the move. He's gonna fire a missile into the street. The target is a tanker. No other information.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
I'm moving in for a closer look at the missile launcher. Park out.
Oracle, tell me about this tanker.
Commander, the Kurtz is filled with highly compressed natural gas. If struck by a missile, the explosion would be similar to a low-scale nuclear device, but without the lasting radiation. Any ship within a mile would be torn open. The strait would be rendered impassable.
I should have realized. No need to bring explosives to the strait. They're already there. One small warhead could shut it down for a year.
Or longer. The economic impact would be catastrophic. Oil prices would multiply astronomically. Entire economies might well be devastated.
And you'd need a major infrastructure company to come in and clear out the damage, get it operational again. Like one of Clawhammer's subsidiaries.
Exactly. They've chosen their target well. Sir, we can't hail the Kurtz. I'm not even sure there's anyone aboard. The NATO fleet is still too far away.
How long before the ship enters the strait?
It already has.
Son of a bitch. We need to disable that launcher ourselves then. We'll go in hot. This Clawhammer truck should get us to the first checkpoint at least. Only one road up, so we'll just have to move fast. After these key positions are destroyed, we'll scale up the final stretch to assault the main base, neutralize the enemies, and set up a perimeter so that the launcher can be disarmed. Okay, we're on borrowed time, people. Let's move.
Surprise.
Checkpoint 1, give me a sit rep, over.
We're all clear.
Affirmative. Keep an eye out for Gorman's ninjas.
We're not done yet. This is still live. I'm gonna disarm the launcher. The rest of you secure the transport. Nobody leaves. Clear?
Yes, sir. We're on it.
Move, move!
You stupid son of a bitch! I gave you a direct order to extract. Had you followed those orders, we wouldn't be in this situation, but you never learned, do you?
Traitor!
Traitor? No. Our involvement in the rebuilding process will give us a foothold in this region. Clawhammer will secure contracts worth billions. The local economy will rebound, which in turn will advance our own economy. Our friend Razad tried to tell you all this, but you didn't listen to him either.
I was listening to him when your gunman ventilated his head.
Razad's blood is on your hands. Just like Chen's. In fact, I hold you personally responsible for all the casualties. Collateral damage, everything. It has taken me years to plan this operation. And as much as I'd like to watch you crawl and die, I have to go unfuck the situation that you created. This funny? You find this funny?
Secure the perimeter. We've got sniper fire.
On it.
My God, Commander!
Miss Gorman, you don't have a lot of time.
Oracle, I need medevac.
No. The payload is safe. Gorman didn't get a chance to launch it, but he's on his way out. You need to intercept him.
Oracle's tracking his helo. He's headed for a ship 2 miles off the coast.
No. It's a decoy. Gorman's smarter than that. He'll be heading overland, to the capital. And disappear from there.
Sir, we have no intel on this.
I'll bet my life on it. Bring him in and bag him. Let the authorities deal with him. That's an order, Lieutenant Park.
Authorities? He'll never be convicted. Sir, Gorman has to pay for what he's done.
It's not important now. Your mission needs to be more than putting a bullet through someone's head.
But sir, this...
I understand what Razad was trying to tell me. I was too busy. Trying to repay old debts. You're a good soldier, 45. Not a murderer.
What should I do?
Find Gorman. You'll know what to do. Oracle. Lieutenant Park is now the operations commander. I'm authorizing her. Code. X-ray. 4. Lima. You'll need this.
Commander. Sir. Pilot, bring us low. I want a visual on that convoy. Oracle, where's Gorman heading?
It looks like Clawhammer has an evacuation point established at the central rail terminus. Several helicopters are standing by to ferry them out, and armed forces are holding the area outside the station.
We're deploying on this road. We'll intercept along this route and get them before they can lift off. Confirm, Oracle.
Commander, I've just been informed. We have additional air support from Diego Garcia inbound to assist. It looks like NATO reinforcements have been allowed to proceed. ETA is 20 minutes. Can you stand by?
I'm not waiting. We finish it now.
Lieutenant Park, the odds of...
I'm losing your signal, Oracle. We're on the ground. Helo's been hit. We've lost air support.
Copy. Commander, I really think you should wait for reinforcements.
We're moving out.
No sign of Gorman over here.
Got nothing.
Gorman's alive.
Lieutenant, that's not possible. Look at all of this.
Secure the perimeter. No one gets in that building.
Yes, sir. Hey, you heard her. Secure the area.
Commander, I've sent an evacuation team to your location. Does Gorman need medical attention?
When I'm done with him. See.
Come on, old man, get up. Shit. Where the hell is my support?
Come to do what he couldn't, huh? How's it feel to be the puppet of a psychopath? Come on, you boy. Show me what you got. I'm right here. Take a shot. Or you too much of a spineless bitch to finish what you started? Don't have the guts to do what your boyfriend did. Is that it? What the hell are you waiting for? Take the shot! Please, for the love of God, don't leave me. What the hell is wrong with you? Don't you let them fucking take me! Get back here and finish the job, you self-righteous bitch!
He's all yours,